Have you ever been just a few chapters away from finishing a book and you just stop reading because you're not ready for it to end just yet? That happened to me with Prophet by Sin Blaché and Helena MacDonald. Queer Fringe is how it was described to me by Claire when she did a video on it. Definitely met that brief. Love that for it. Love the two main characters in this. It's Sunil Rao and Adam, whose last name for some reason I can't think of, but it's probably because they just call him Adam for most of it. Anyway, they were fantastic characters. I really just came to love both of them and their idiosyncrasies and the things that made them unique and strange in a world, in a novel full of very strange events. The hook for this one is a corker right out of the gate. An American diner appears in the British countryside, fully intact, and there's no explanation. And then other objects of similar nostalgic value start showing up, and they're not quite right. They're not really fully formed. They may look like a Scrabble board game, but when you cut into them, they're just sort of gray stuff. The book really weaves the characterization of the two main characters, Adam and Rao, with this plot that is really very out there in a lot of ways. I mean, it definitely is dealing with some sort of big topics, but in a way that's very easy to take in, and they kind of guide your steps through it. One thing that I thought was really fascinating about this book, and I think one of the reasons why I loved it so much, beyond just the characterization, is it really deals with the idea of nostalgia, not even so much as a drug. We've heard that before, but really sort of weaponized nostalgia. And certainly right now, where I am in the US, and this sort of sense of yearning for a world that never was, is huge. And it's something I've thought about a lot, sort of yearning for something that's not even particularly real. It's more of an idealized version of it, can be incredibly dangerous. Honestly, by the end of this book, it felt more like a horror story, like an existential horror story. Here's one passage from the book that was really striking to me and kind of hit me like a ton of bricks. Think of the financial crash as the first and necessary step of a great global reorganization. We're freeing ourselves of the shackles of regulation to usher in a world where finite resources are managed with rare efficiency by those few extraordinary individuals who possess the vision, courage, and commitment to see things through. Chilling words, chilling words, and a perfect sort of summary of why I think this book really hits deeper than I expected, honestly, and why this quickly became one of my favorite sci-fi books I've read in a very, very long time.